Welcome to IT Weekly, the show that helps you enhance instruction through innovation.
In today's episode, you will learn how to incorporate the final pillar of digital citizenship into your lessons.
So this week we're trying something a little different. As you can see, David and I are trying a mock paper slide. We found images of ourselves, and we're going to use these throughout the episode.
Well, wait. So this is the image you pick for yourself. This is what you see when you look in the mirror?
Well, it's close, but not exact. I know what you're thinking. It's missing facial hair. It's not perfect. I wanted to find an accurate image, but this was the best I could find.
Well, I see you think very highly of yourself, and at least someone does, I guess. But this week we finished up digital citizenship with the protect pillar.
As we look at the final pillar of digital citizenship, which is protect, we start with rights and responsibilities element.
Well, what kind of rights and responsibilities are we talking about?
Well, our digital rights and responsibilities. It's important for students to know what they are.
You mean like privacy or the responsibilities when they interact online?
Well, both actually. Good guess.
You know, I have my moments. So what type of responsibilities should teachers make sure or make their students aware of?
Well, it's simple. Students have the right to use all types of technology, and they have the right to privacy online and the freedom to express themselves. They need to remember to use it in an acceptable manner. The same respect that we want our students to show in public is the same respect we want them to show online. Students should be aware that interaction online can affect others and leave a digital footprint.
You know, I always tell students to be smart when they're online. Even though working online gives you a lot of freedom, there are still rules, especially when you're using the internet at school. Students need to make sure they follow the acceptable use policy that they agreed to.
Yes, and inappropriate behavior online, whether it's at home or at school, can have consequences.
Okay, when you said rights and responsibilities, I initially thought you meant citing sources and, stuff like that.
That's part of it too. Students should know that they have the responsibility to properly cite the work of others when they use it.
Well, the good news is that there are a lot of tools out there that students can use to manage this stuff, kind of like, Google Docs or the Search and Creative Commons. So, okay, now that I'm clear on digital responsibilities, what rights should we be discussing?
Well, for example, we have the right to keep our information secure and private. What students are unaware of is how often they give up those rights when they sign up for different products and create accounts at these different websites.
That's so true. I never read the terms of agreement when I sign up for a website.
That's not a good idea. Oftentimes, companies take your data and sell it to data brokers who create profiles on you.
That kind of sounds a little scary. I guess that's why I can buy a pair of shoes online and then see ads for those same type of shoes on social media the next day.
Exactly. Moving along to the second element in this pillar, safety and security.
I tell students all the time about the importance of protecting their content and personal data online.
I think of our online content and information as the quarterback of a football team, and our passwords are like the offensive line. We want to have a strong offensive line to keep our quarterback safe from others.
Does that make Von Miller the ultimate hacker?
Sure, that's one way to think about it. The Panthers just need to add an uppercase letter and maybe a number to make their password stronger.
That makes sense. So a good password needs uppercase letters and numbers? And I actually usually add a symbol or two to my passwords, maybe like an ampersand or a caret, an asterisk.
That's actually a good idea. Passwords usually need to be 8 characters or more. However you manage it, it needs to be something that's hard for others to figure out, but easy for you to remember.
So writing my password on my hand wasn't probably the best idea.
No, but honestly, no one is expecting the best ideas from you. Speaking of your hand, are you aware of the health risk that comes with regular use of computers and devices? Constant use of the computer has been known to cause carpal tunnel, harm your vision, and affect your posture.
Yeah, it's even actually been linked to weight gain because of inactivity. You can only sit in front of your computer for so long before it starts to hurt you physically.
Exactly. That's why it's important to unplug and get away from the devices every once in a while. Some people develop internet addictions and have a hard time paying attention. David,
Well, What'd you say?
Anyway, basic tips for maintaining physical health online. Pick a good mouse and keyboard for yourself. Sit up straight when you're working on the computer, and don't put your face too close to the screen.
Also, don't share your personal information online. Students shouldn't respond to inappropriate comments, and they should not meet with anyone online without permission.
Great points. These tips will help our students be safe while they're online. That's it for this week's IT Weekly, where we talked about digital citizenship, wrapped up this final episode, had some fun with paper slides, and hopefully you guys learned some new things that you can use when talking to your students about digital citizenship.
Yep, like always, guys, make sure you check out our Innovative Teacher of the Month. Make sure you nominate someone. Also, check out our blog this week on digital citizenship. You can also hit us up on Twitter, shoot us an email, or check out our website. Thanks again for tuning in. Make sure you guys check us out next week for another edition of IT Weekly.